Hello there, wargame enthusiasts, and welcome to FTL, a 2012 game by Subset Games, a roguelike game where you get to fly a ship across the universe in the long retreat maneuver in order to save the Federation from a ship, because apparently the Federation is completely helpless without us. I won't really explain the game. It's been famous on the internet for a while. I will explain, however, why I'm recording this at all. That's because I got a new computer and a new mic set up. It's not a great mic, but it's different than what I'm used to, so I just kind of want to figure out how to use everything, and I figure I'm just going to play around with this and see what happens. And who knows, maybe this won't make the internet at all. Right, so let us start a new game. I've been playing this game for a while, not super long, but I certainly got a couple of ships here that I can use. So we'll not be going with the basic. Instead, we'll be going with the Cruos, which I've never played. It's a ship I unlocked by doing something or other that I don't remember. Anyways, I guess I'll explain things as we go along, maybe? Advanced edition content enabled, I guess. Emergency respirators. We get... okay, yeah, let's just go. Let's just rename the ship to something cool, like... the Anabasis. And... yeah, why the Anabasis? Well, it's what we do in this game, sort of thing. So, I guess. I don't know if that's how you spell Anabasis, though. Anyways, our crew members, Davian, Brian, Fleishy. Sure, why the hell not? And let's start on normal. Right. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: system damage. When a system fully breaks due to fire or borders, the hull also takes 1 damage. Continue. Anyway. So this is our ship. Our ship is a little weird because we've got these... what are they? Delanias on board. These are anaerobic beings, I guess. They don't use oxygen as such, so they drain it from the rooms they're in. And they move slowly. This is a human. Humans are, as it says, common and uninteresting. They're the basis for everything. And so humans are the baseline, and then every other race is better or worse. Actually, usually better and worse at stuff than humans. So, for example, we get the NG, who are better at fixing things but worse at fighting than humans, and we've got the Lanias, which are slower than humans, and they don't breathe oxygen. Humans breathe oxygen, as you probably have noticed throughout your life. The Lanias do not. In fact, they drain oxygen from rooms. They have better evasion, we see. They have when manning piloting, when manning engines, and they recharge. Okay, so they're generally pretty good at everything except from the fact that they drain air from your room. And we can rename people. Our equipment. We have some weapons and some augmentations here. We don't have any drones. So basically we're going to be encountering enemy ships, and we're going to be fighting those ships with various means. One of those means is our weapon systems. We've got a laser, which is pretty straightforward. It fires 2 shots, but it's a chain laser, so it pays to fire in succession, I suppose. We've got an ion stunner. An ion stunner takes out particular weapon systems or generally ship systems without causing damage. So, for example, an ion stunner is something great to turn off like the enemy oxygen or enemy shields. You target it at a particular system on the enemy ship and hope that it turns it off. And for example, So with this combination of weapons, we can try to turn off enemy shields with the ion stunner, and then try to do damage to the ship using our laser. We've got emergency respirators. Crew take half damage from low oxygen, so I guess that's to counteract the fact that we've got one human and two Lanius crew members, so the human doesn't immediately suffocate when he's in the same room as a Lanius. And the systems we've got on board are shields, engines, clone bay. Okay, shields. Basically, whenever a shot is going our way, it's going to stop at the shields if we've got shields active. It takes out one pip of the shield. We've got one shield, so a laser, a missile, or whatever, meteoroid will take out this one shield instead of hitting our hull directly. We've got engines. Engines allow us to dodge and move through space generally. If our engines are turned off, we can't progress. Also, if our engines are turned off, we can't dodge. So sometimes a shot will try to hit us and it'll just outright miss us because we'll be able to maneuver our way out of its way. Clone bay. Automatic clones dead crew with skill penalty. Taking advantage of microcloning, crew heals partially every jump. Jump heal is passive and requires no power. Yeah, so basically, if we've got this online, crewman dies, he comes back to life, although he doesn't retain his skills, or at least not as much as we'd like. Oxygen refills the oxygen in a particular room. These rooms have no oxygen. You can see that by the red and pink stripes, and this room has oxygen. It's white. What else do we have there? We've got weapon control. This is power 2 weapons. We've got a chain laser that uses 2 pips of energy, and ion stunner, which uses 1 pip of energy. So we need to have our weapons able to provide 3 energy. 3 pips of energy to the weapons. We've got hacking, so we can disable. We can send out. Basically send out like a drone, like a little robot, and it will turn off one of the enemy systems. It requires a drone part to launch, of which we've got 9, so if we use it 9 times, then we can't use it again, but we can replenish these drone parts, missiles, and this is fuel as we go along and have various adventures. We've also got piloting subsystem. This gives us better dodging, better evasion. Sensors allow us to see inside our own ships, and doors allow us to open and close doors. Better doors with more energy put in them also are more difficult to break down and stuff like that. So right now, if boarders come onto our ship, they can just open and close doors like they as they wish. If we've got improved doors, they will not be able to. We are paused, but we don't need to be. Let's take a walk around our ship. We can't see inside our ship because we are currently in a nebula, which you can see outside there. The nebula prevents our optics from being operational, or as operational as we'd like. We've got 2 energy pips left here, which we can use to power our weapons, like this. It takes time to power up a weapon, you can see it right here. We can also use it to power up other systems if we had other systems to power up. You can see here that the sensors are disabled. We can also do crazy stuff like open all doors and close our doors. Alright, is that enough me talking? I suppose so. Let's... Alright, this is our hull strength. If we ran out of this, we die. This is basically damage down to our ship. The number of drone parts, like I said, it's used to basically missiles and drones are used to fire various projectiles at the enemy, whereas fuel is used to jump around. So we are in this particular location right now, and it takes one fuel unit to jump to each of the next locations. Every time we jump, something might happen. Some locations have nebulas, some do not. We generally want to explore as many of those as possible and finally reach the exit over here, which will allow us to go to the next sector. There's 9 sectors before we can get out of the game. Meanwhile, behind us there will appear an enemy fleet, which if we meet, they will try to fight us, and we cannot win with an entire enemy fleet, so we can only try to jump out and escape. So it'll probably happen that we do meet them, because I am basically incompetent, but we generally want to avoid that. Yeah, so go through as many of these stops as we can without running out of fuel, without running out of resources, and get to the exit to get to the next sector is our mission. Right, so let's jump to our first location. Mercenaries are swarming the galaxy now, knowing that their less than legal services are in demand during this period of unrest. One is waiting at this beacon and hails you. And we get a choice. We can hire the mercenary to delay the rebels, but we can't because we don't have enough scrap. Scrap is over here. This is money, basically. We can hire the mercenary to scout the sector for us, which will give us some information about other stuff, or we can fight the ship, which we will do. Mercenaries are worse than rebels. The only honorable course is to engage the mercenary in battle. Right, now the game is paused, as you can see here. This is the enemy ship which we are fighting. It has 2 weapon systems, and it has a whole bunch of other systems over here. It has a clone bay, it has a shield with 1 pip, it has this much hull, this is its pilot's seat, this is its oxygen, this is its missiles, and this is its engine. And what we do with our own systems will depend whether we win or lose, I suppose. I guess that's obvious. So I don't imagine anybody is going to be dying soon, so we'll take the power off of Clone Bay, and we will instead try to power up all of our weapon systems. And yep, so let's do that. Our weapons are powering up. In the meantime, his weapons are also powering up, I imagine. Once our weapons power up, there we go, he fires, and he put an ion blast on our engine, which means it is now disabled, and Brian is stunned. That's fine. That's not a huge deal. I wouldn't want that to happen in reverse order. I would not want the ion blaster to shoot first and then the missile, because then we would get hull damage. Anyway, since the engine is down, we can't evade, but we'll be fine. So we want our ion stunner to hit the shields, and then once that happens, we will use our chain laser to hit the enemy weapon systems. There we go. Now the enemy doesn't have any weapons, and we can try to figure out what we want to do. We will start by... what can we do? I guess we'll just continue hitting the shields and put it on auto fire, and the chain laser will go, and we'll try to destroy the shields outright, if possible. Right, you have made your point, we are beaten, take these and leave us to our shame. No. We are much more greedy than that, we will not take your measly offerings. Instead, we will just continue firing. Alright, our laser missed over there, but that's fine. Meanwhile, they got their weapons online, so we will concentrate on those instead. Alright. And the enemy ship is destroyed. Good job, us. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. So we got a missile, a drone part, and 16 scrap. Right. We can use the scrap to get our systems upgraded. We got 26, so for example we could try and go for better shields or better engines. I'm going to hold on to that for now since we just begun. I think we're fine for the next fight or two. Right, and we can jump somewhere else. The store over here can be used to purchase fuel and other supplies, but not necessarily... I don't necessarily have enough money to go and actually get anything useful, so we'll just go here. You discovered a nearby planet speckled with settlements, although none respond to your hails. Well, nothing happens there. Distress beacon we found. So if we go to this distress beacon, we can go here, 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 here. Okay. Let's go see what they want. You find the source of the distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. We will not send in our crew to help put out the fire because that will get us killed. We will try to rescue the survivors. You pull up alongside the station and cut through their hull. You are able to rescue a few survivors, but many more are lost. One of the survivors offers to join your crew, and you offload the rest on a nearby station. Continue. Right, so we got some scrap out of it, and we've got Jones out of it. We will send Jones to man something or other. To man the shields. If he's manning the shields, he will get a slight upgrade in how they work. They'll be slightly faster in responding to enemy fire, stuff like that. Right. I'm still pretty confident that we can take on anything. Oh, there we go. This is the enemy fleet moving in. We can't really jump past that line. Right, but we can go back here. Or we can go over here. Let's go this direction, I suppose. Still got 12 fuel, which isn't great. We should have more fuel than that, but... alright. This beacon has been built for a nearby civilian space station. No one hails your ship. That's sad. Alright. We continue moving through space, using up fuel. Something red looms. It's the Mantis. The Mantis being a race of aliens in this universe thingy. Let's try out our hacking. See what we can do. Maybe we can have them lose their fuel. Sorry, their oxygen, or their shields, or their weapons. Let's try to put their weapons offline, because that's going to be the most annoying thing they can do to us right now. So the hacking part went over there. Ah, shit. Right. Missiles. They're firing missiles. Missiles are worrisome in that they get past shields and... Alright, what's going on there? Okay. Alright, so actually what's happening here is the room was locked. It's drained out of it's being drained out of power, I think, periodically. But since we've damaged it, the enemy can't really operate his weapons, so he's trying to get in here through the door, which are currently, hacked closed, to get some repair teams in here to repair the weapons. Meanwhile, we can target other systems like oxygen and shields. Unfortunately, we missed with our... oh, there we go. We see some NGs getting in the room to repair it. However, they are too late as we destroy the ship completely. The ship explodes, leaving a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Good, we've got 3 fuel out of it, that's great. We've also regained our drone part, but we did lose 1 point of hull, which is annoying. And the Anabasis is still afloat though. So, now we've got 48. Well, we can still jump up a bit. Let's continue on our merry way. Ow. You come out of the jump to see laser blast coming from the other side of the beacon. It looks like someone is under attack from pirates. I hate pirates. You power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship. This is a rebel ship, such as the one we generally tend to avoid, but it is a pirate rebel, so that's fine. Oh, why is Brian? Right, Brian is a little hurt. That's okay though. We're going to again try out our trick. I'm trying to figure out what's a good place to put down hacking. I don't really have a lot of experience with it, but I guess we'll put it on shields. That's really what I want to take out first. Okay, someone's stuck in there. Kirby. Oh, there we go again. Alright, we managed to take out one of the weapons. Unfortunately, it's not the missile. And that takes out our weapons. That's unfortunate. So we've got no engines and no weapons. Alright, this is bad. We're taking heavy damage. Our stunner's online. Let's turn on our hacking and let's get... Ah, shit. We missed our shot. Looks like we're going out of this battle in a pretty bad state there. Yep, our shields are gone. But... ah, jeez. Alright, this isn't good. I got a fire and we're being shot to shit. Alright. Get over here. We're going to drain this fire to space. Close this door. Actually, we need the chain laser. Wow. Really beat up. Oh, our hacking is gone. And our engine is gone. And we are getting screwed. Oxygen is gone now. It's fine. Send someone to repair the oxygen first, I suppose. There you go, I tried to be fancy and I think I'm gonna get killed. Why are you missing? Alright. There we go, finally starting to hit back. Right. Go fix hacking. Alright, their weapons are offline. Okay, we finally got the upper hand, but at what cost, damn it? Close up the door so the air refills the rooms, and we should have them. Alright. The pirate ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. Contact the civilian ship. They give us a missile. Good. We can use a missile now. So, what do we do? Got a lot of hurt people here. Not really anything we can do about that. We can upgrade some of our systems though. I think we need to be better prepared for missiles, so let's put some points into our engines, which will allow us to maneuver better out of the way of missiles. Alright, continue on our way. We have hull critical. We can't pay their offer, so I guess this might be it. We see a pirate outrider who, upon completing our jump, send us a message saying, "Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way." Yeah, go fuck yourself. Alright. What did we learn? Shields is a good place to put this on. Okay, we've got an engine there. We can turn it on any time. However, we need to charge up first. He's got ion and he's got laser. Shit. Alright. Turn on this. Put this on... I guess... the engines. And then this on weapons. Alright. A lot of misses there. Unfortunate. I'll continue firing as is. Alright, we've turned off their weapons. We should be able to keep the situation steady now. Alright. I think we can do this flawlessly. Why don't we have power to oxygen? Because I'm dumb. Go back. I thought I took away power from cloning, but I actually took it away from the ESG. But the Anabasis is in trouble still. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. All right. We're going to jump. We need a store. Let's go here. If we go there, we will see further ahead. A small rebel ship is docked at a small station. You try to lay low, but it spots you. Power up your weapons. Well, same plan, I guess. This one's much tougher though. See what it does. Still just one shield though. But that looks like a missile launcher. Maybe I should put that on weapons first. Turn this on. Aim for weapons. Alright. We've persevered the first assault here, or at least the first round. So what do we do now? We want the ion stunner. Actually, we want the ion stunner or something like the engines. If the shield regenerates, it'll hit the shield anyway and turn that off, but our main weapons are still going for their weapons. So our laser is still going for their weapons. Nicely done. Unfortunately, they managed to hit us with their... I guess they're throwing bombs at us. Right, we have to turn that off. We will not accept surrender, sir. Not now. Shit. Alright. The weapons are still offline though. Okay. Just one more shot and we're fine. There we go. Survived with minor damage. We continue. Also, one of our crewmen is almost dead, which is bad. Do you need to be here for the cloning or what? I mean, how does this work? Never used a cloning bay yet, so guess we're learning together. God damn it, no stores. I know there there was a store somewhere here, but that won't actually help us. This is the last chance to go here. So let's... Yes, I know. Holy crap, a weapon is just floating in space. Now we have 2 ion stunners. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Oh, right, you're not allowed to be in the same room with them. I forgot. Drain oxygen. I forgot. God damn it. Also my first time shepherding the... What are they called? The Lannies? Lanus? Okay, well... We can't really upgrade our shields because we need to upgrade them by 2 pips. Because 2 pips is 1 point of shield, so that's not something we can afford. But it could get weapons up. We don't have enough energy for all the weapons, but we could have 2 stunners operational at once if we did this. Which we might. Alright. Jump. Now they're hot on our heels. If we go here, next turn we're fighting rebels, so we're moving out. Next location, hello. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free unharmed. No, we will fight slavers. Come on. This. Like this. It's not really especially well armed. If we can figure this out. I had an idea. Let's put this on weapons, which will delay their fire. Until the point where we can fire at their stuff. We can turn off the weapons and we can... am I making sense? No. We can turn off their various systems and we can fire at their weapons, and now they're broke. And now they can't get in there to repair them because hacking. Alright. And now we just continue. Keeping the shields down, keeping the engines down, so the laser can do the work of keeping their weapons down and taking off hull damage. I think we'll be able to do this. Oh, we surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll die anyway. Can we have all your slaves? No? Well, we'll take bars then. Because I'm thinking we might need to... we might be in trouble here. Alright. Where do we put you? What consoles do we need operational? I guess this is useful. We'll put you on cameras so you can see what's going on inside enemy ships, basically. And we continue to jump to the exit. This is a horribly, horribly done first sector. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Aye aye, Captain. A ship with conspicuous pirate markings is orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment available for sale. Okay. The ship responds, yes, we have an extensive stock. Come aboard and see our wares. Let's disable their weapon systems and dock. You receive a hail as soon as your hacking systems finishes. What have you done? You can never trust a Federation ship. Here, take your standard toll. I really should do business elsewhere, scum. Indeed you should. We got some scrap out of it, and we didn't have to fight. Right, now we're at the exit point. We go to the next sector. And these are rebel control, which is bad, bad, bad. Unidentified civilian sector. So this would be the best route to take, because it's mostly through, yeah, basically we need to get here. Before we get there, we need to pass through as many of these systems as we need to, and there are 2 fairly good ways to do it in this particular run, although the first one is through a hostile sector where we can expect a lot of trouble, which isn't great because for hull points. But we can go here, then this one, and then either of these will lead us only through civilian sectors to our destination. Let's go through this one then. It's a no-brainer, I suppose, although we're unlikely to survive. Once the Federation forces were scattered, the rebels came down and hard on the locals here. Between the tax collectors and military bases, the rebel presence in this sector is high. Alright. Well, that's that. Let's jump. We're looking for a store now. Alright. This must be one of the rebels' unmanned scout ships. Looks like there's no way around a fight. Alright. That's fine. Doesn't have shields. So we'll just pound on it until it dies. The ship starts up power to its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Okay, that changes the disposition of our weapons. No, that's fine. We'll try to turn off its engine so it can't run. If that doesn't work instantly, then we will be... Now we missed. God damn it. Now you continue here. We could just use a drone and turn it off for a while. But I think I'll just try to... God damn it. Yeah. Now let's put a drone here. Let's try to take out the weapons. Let's delay the FTL. There we go. It's charging still though. Let's change targets. Shit. Turn it off. Shit. It's about to jump. God damn it. We missed it. Oh well. Oh well. There's a store here. But we can't reach it. Because the bloody fleet will come after us. This is horrible. A rebel ship moves in to engage. You attempt to open communication, but realize the futility of that action when you see the ship is run by an AI. Well, let us confuse it with our algorithms then. One here, and then more here. Now it's doing that as well, is it? We hacked its hacking ability. Oh shit. Okay, we're dead. Oh, it might be alive. Who knows? Lost another point of... Okay, just keep those goddamn weapons down and we'll be fine. Alright, okay, so far so good. There we go. Sooner or later we'll get you. There we go. We need to fix our ship, god damn it. Oh, here. Ah, fuck. You arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that the rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for fight. and we're in an asteroid field, which doesn't help anybody. And he's firing at us already, right? This is horrible. There we go. Gets hit with some meteors. That's great. No, we're dead. Oh, that was so bad. One last explosion marks your fate as your ship is torn apart. Oh well. That was that. I screwed up in the first level. I just couldn't get my head around the hacking, so... well, that's that. See you guys later.